How are you all doing today? I am Issac Travis and you are watching I.T.Creations. Today we are going to be working on our John Deere lawnmower. It is a L100. We are going to be fixing this thing up and doing some more modifications to this thing. If you saw my past video, you will see that we swapped the gears around in this thing and the pulleys or sprockets or whatever you want to call those things, and made this thing go really fast. Now we are going to be making it a little safer, hooking up a gas pedal and some other cool stuff like that. So let's get to it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take this off and this off. I already unbolted it at the bottom here. It was pretty easy. There's several little bolts holding it up in there. Don't know if you can see it, but I believe that these things on the ends will just pull off and I can pull it all out. Pulled both these little ends off, and unfortunately that is not the only thing holding them in. I don't know if you can see in there, the steering wheel shaft is looped around it. So what we're gonna have to do is go underneath this tractor and undo that to pull it off and pull the whole steering wheel out. That is the bolt we gotta take out, and that is the steering wheel shaft. I believe once when I take that gear and that bolt off, it will all pull straight out. I took the steering wheel off too, and this thing does not want to come up and it does not want to be pushed down. So I unbolted this thing, and I believe I can get it out now. So let's mess with that and see if I can get it out. I got it out. So this is like the throttle housing crazy thing right here, and this little hole right there went through the axle, and those two holes there bolted up to the plastic thing. And that plastic thing has no metal in it or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut across here and put this piece back around the steering shaft and bolt it back up to there, and we'll still have a nice piece of metal up in there, and we can get rid of all this mess and wire up our throttle where we want it. Okay, I got the throttle cable right there, and it is time to make up the gas pedal. I'm going to make it out of this old tire iron. My great-grandpa gave me this a couple years ago, and I don't know what car it used to go to, but I don't really use it anymore. I think it will be kind of cool to make it a part of this project. So I'm going to make like a jig so I can heat this thing up and bend it right there where I made those lines. So let's make this jig. I just bolted these hammer heads to this stand I had, and I believe I can push it into the shape I want with all these angles I got right here. And I'm going to heat it up with my blowtorch. Okay, I got my gas pedal made. I heated it up and got it all bent to the shape I want, as you saw. I got this little piece of pipe here. What we are going to do is, you see that rod right there on my mower? This piece of pipe is going to slide all the way down like that, and my gas pedal is going to be welded to the bottom of that, like that. So then when I push on my gas pedal, it will turn and it will pull. I will make it pull on my throttle cable. So it's pretty simple. It looks a lot like the other one, the brake. I bent it to the same shape. So let me get to welding and we'll get this thing on there. So this is the old throttle. As you see, I cut it off the parts I needed. And here is the new one. This is the gas pedal. And you see I welded on the part I needed, what I cut off of there. And you probably don't quite understand what it looks like right now. It's starting to kind of look like a piece of art, metal sculpture of some type, but it is a gas pedal. And this is the other part of the gas pedal. I got a bolt and I drilled a hole through the frame of the tractor, and it is going to, the spring is going to hook onto them both, and it's going to make it spring back to where it's got to go, and it's going to pull on the throttle. It's really all you need. I made it look a little too complicated, but let's get it on there. It's really pretty simple. Okay, let's pull the bolt through the hole I drilled. I got it started right here. So there is the bolt. I drilled the hole a little big. That is okay. So we're going to take the first piece I made. We're going to feed it onto there, just like that. And I'm going to take a lock and washer and a nut and thread that on there. And get it really nice and tight. Got it on there nice and tight. The next thing to do is I'm going to hook up my gas cable right to there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the spring and we are going to hook it on there just like that. Now we're going to take the gas pedal and slide it on to that shaft just like that. Perfect. Now we're going to hook the spring to that bolt on the back side of the gas pedal right there. We're going to hook that spring to that bolt, and it will pull on the gas pedal and pull it back and release the throttle for you to push on it and give it the throttle, just like that. And then we will hook the gas cable right here, right onto our little thing right here, and we should be good. I got it all hooked up quite nice. So when I push on the gas pedal, and it springs back. Just like that. I'm going to put these washers on this bolt here, and this is going to help it not fall off when I'm driving. It's going to keep it from sliding out, keep my gas pedal from sliding out that way. I got this bolt here to kind of guide it where it's supposed to be. And I got the gas cable all hooked up right there, so it is completely finished. This gas pedal looks like it turned out pretty good. Let's start it up and see how it does. Let's start this thing up. See if I gotta push that gas down to start it. There we go. Let's see if it'll rev a little bit. off. Take it for a ride. Alright, let's put her in first. We'll give it a test. When I give it gas, it chugs a little bit and wants to die because the throttle was when you pushed it all the way down or all the way up, it would choke the engine. So when I was giving it full throttle, it just started choking it and wanted to die. So what I did was I came down here and found out where the choke was. That was this wire right here. And when I gave it the throttle, it would push the little thing up and it would push on this and push on the choke and it would chug and die. So I bent it up out of the way. So now we should be able to give it full throttle and it should be a little bit faster. And I came down here and I tightened up my steering a little bit. It was just this bolt right here and nut. I had to take it off here and turn it in a little bit and it tightened it up. As you see, there's still a little bit of play, but both the tires are pointing in the same direction now. One was pointing off quite a bit. So this thing should go straight and it should have a little bit more power. And there is my gas pedal again. That thing looks so good and works great. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Okay, we're gonna do a couple laps right here on the road. We're gonna see how fast this thing can go, maybe do a couple burnouts or something like that. Let's get to it.
All the way to the floor?
No.
I wouldn't.
Not until you're moving.
Like, go idle until you get going and then start putting a little gas on it.
Yeah.
You listening?
And it's in neutral right now, so push the brake all the way in, turn the key until it starts.
Just keep crank it all the way over?
Yeah.
not gonna go fast or what?
I guess that's what she wants to do. There we go. She's got to be turning second now. I don't think she's giving it any gas.
Tiny bit.
There she goes. Okay, that is going to be it for this video. I believe Mom enjoyed my riding lawnmower quite a bit. That thing is pretty fun. Everybody is shocked at how fast it really goes. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We always got something crazy going on out here on the property. So you don't want to miss it. I will see you in the next one.